Hey guys, okay, so the live unboxing, the box number 2, there was a lot to unpack there. And as it turns out, George Erickson, whom I thought we could rule out as the killer, can't be ruled out as the killer. Actually, like I emailed that in and they sent it back saying, "Are you sure?" And I'm like, "Uh-oh. Uh-oh." So, I had to pour over everything again, just trying to keep everyone updated here. The person that could be ruled out is actually George Sampson, the guy who went to go get the flowers. He was actually at the flower shop. There was like a receipt from the first box, which is why you have to keep all the boxes, which I did, but I didn't think to go through the first box and look for stuff, you know what I mean? So I'm gonna have to remember that in the future. But yeah, there was actually a receipt in the first box for the floral shop that had like the time and the date and everything on there. And he was totally at the floral shop when the murder happened. So he is cleared. Everyone else, little sus. And the coded letter, I actually got that uncoded, and it's a lot. There's some things going on here. So I'm gonna read that off. The bookkeeping that was like a little crooked. I've tried decoding that, but it's like a totally different cipher from this. And I figured like one line out except for the last word and gave up because like it's just like it's nuts. It's like every other letter is something and you have to figure out what it is, and like it makes no rhyme or reason, and I just gave up. Okay, I'm sorry. I failed you. But I am going to read you the decoded letter because I did figure the code out on this and decoded it. And it pertains to the story. So we're gonna read this, and y'all get ready to snatch your wigs because whoo, this is a doozy. It's a doozy. So it reads November 24th, 1933. This is a year before she gets okay. Darling, it says, I'm taking precautions in case Mother finds this letter. Guess who wrote it? Yeah. Which is why a few phrases might seem a bit backwards to you. If you find yourself at a loss, look to the gift I embroidered you for guidance. Remember the handkerchief that came with it? It has like an E on it. When vanity becomes elegance, the truth can emerge. Now, here's my thing. Usually, those kind of handkerchiefs, your initial is on it. Who had an E? Evelyn. So, I don't know. The gift I embroidered you for guidance. So, she gifted that to them, but it had an E on it. Which makes me wonder if she's not writing this to Evelyn. Stay tuned, okay? Just because this gets even more wild, okay? Okay. The walls in the cadence tend to have ears, so I don't feel secure asking you this in person, but I was wondering if Ruth, remember, that's the theater owner's wife, who also wrote a letter to the director, Ira, asking him to not put Viola in the next production because she's a vile and gross person, basically. And she didn't want her children seeing that filth. Okay? Okay, just remember that? Remember all that? Okay. I was wondering if Ruth has said anything to you about me lately. She pulled me aside earlier today and told me in no uncertain terms that she wished I had never been cast in Duo. I asked her what she meant, but she just said that I should be ashamed of myself and stormed away. I genuinely have no idea what any of that was about. Have I done something to offend her? Is it the stress of her pregnancy making itself manifest? So Ruth was pregnant. Possibly with the current theater owner's father. Who knows? Full, juicy little story. This is the worst possible time for me to have made an enemy. It's simply too much. With the show, the press, and the wedding to contend with, I barely have any time to breathe. I can count on one hand the number of times I've felt neither hungry, nor tired, nor miserable over the past few months, and during every single one of them, I've been with you. There's no sign of any real reprieve on the horizon, though. Mother has my life planned down to the matching outfits I'm wearing with Hector to our hypothetical film premieres in 38. It's a selfish thing to complain about, I know. But I can't stop thinking about what you said the other day about being able to step back and see the big picture. It made me realize I've spent my entire life like a carriage horse fitted with blinders. I've never seen anything but the path I'm being driven down. I can't go on like this forever. I need to get out of this city, but my contract and my engagement make that impossible. Thank you for being such a good confidant over the past few months. You've made me realize how good it can feel to make a choice of my own every now and again. I've asked Hector to go over reception plans with Mother at 6 o'clock tomorrow. We can meet in my dressing room while they're busy. See you soon, Viola. Does that or does that not sound like she's having an affair? And if she's embroidering a handkerchief with someone's initials on it, and the only person whose initials are there are Evelyn's, do we have a lesbian affair? Is that why Ruth's like, you're an immoral person? Because she's a lesbian? Secret lovers? I'm just saying, like, we read the whole, like, note that Hector wrote to her mother, thanking her for basically orchestrating their entire relationship. What if her mother was, like, orchestrating all of that because she wasn't dating men, because she's not interested in men? But it's 1933. You can't be a lesbian. You know? I might be onto something here. I think, like, Ira was, like, hooking up with Evelyn on the sly, but what if Ira was just, you know, a cover, and Viola and Evelyn were secretly lovers? I'm just saying. I don't know. But it definitely... I can't prove that this is Evelyn, but I'm just saying it would be weird if she embroidered a handkerchief with an E and then it was given to someone who doesn't have an E as their, like, initial. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Maybe that's a mislead. I don't know. But it definitely seems like she was having an affair with someone while she was engaged to Hector. But I'm kind of wondering if it's Evelyn because, you know, she was an immoral person and Ruth thought she should be ashamed of herself and no one should cast her in anything. Like, I don't know. Either Ruth knew that she was fooling around with someone and it was a man and she was just like, oh, you're a slut. Or she found out that her and Evelyn were hooking up and she's like, oh, you're a lesbian. You know, like, either way, she was hooking up with someone on the sly. Whether it's a man or a woman, I don't know. But, like, again, the handkerchief had an E on it. So I'm inclined to think that, you know, it's either Evelyn or, if it's a man, George Erickson, Ruth's husband. Maybe it's either Evelyn or George Erickson, but she was hooking up with someone that had an E in their name. Just gonna leave you with that. So Joe Sampson, the flower shop guy, not the flower shop guy, but the guy that went to the flower shop, he's cleared. Everyone else is sus. And she might have been having a lesbian affair or an affair with a married man. We don't know which one, but she was definitely hooking up with someone. Just saying. Remember, when Evelyn went to the dressing room to console her, she left all upset too. Why was she upset? Okay, just wanted to share that with you guys because, yeah, we were wrong, but I figured out who it was. And also that letter's got some juicy gossip in it, so, like, I had to share. Too. So I hope you guys enjoyed this, and again, next month, or actually later this month, I'll get another box, because that was actually last month's box, but I just didn't get a time to do it, because February is the shortest month of the year. So, yeah, we'll have another box later this month, and I'll do another live, and we'll see what we uncover then. And I'm definitely keeping all these boxes, so if I have to go back through other boxes, we'll have the stuff for it. Like, I'm keeping all the boxes, so we should be able to figure this stuff out, hopefully, a little better. Okay, love you guys. Bye!